You are listening to Viewpoints from Place Cloud. Cultural researchers tell stories of places from around the world. For the full multimedia experience and to support the creators you enjoy, visit placecloud.io.
The corner of Cock Lane and Giltspur Street was referred to into the modern period as Pye Corner, spelt Pye, possibly because there might have been a tavern or inn here with a painted sign of a magpie, which was very common. What we do know about Cock Lane is that after new ordinances were brought in 1393, this was the only place within London city walls in the late medieval period that sex work was permitted. That sex work was happening at Cock Lane, then spelled Cokke in the medieval period, is referred to in the celebrated late 14th century poem Piers Plowman by William Langland. William Langland refers to a certain woman named Clarissa, who is almost certainly a sex worker who lived at Cock Lane. It's also referred to in Shakespeare's Henry IV Part 2. In this, Falstaff is said to frequent Pye Corner to buy saddles. This is kind of an oblique reference to the idea of riding or having sex, and means that people think that Falstaff is frequenting the brothels there. In the 18th century, an interesting feature was added here. This is the Golden Boy, which is a statue that you can see above in an archway. Made in the 18th century, the Golden Boy was put up to commemorate the Great Fire of London, which was said to have been stopped here at the corner of town. Interestingly, it's said to show a chubby little boy, and the idea of this is that in the 18th century, religious fanatics thought that the Great Fire of London was allowed to happen because of the sin of gluttony at presence in London. This is sort of connected to the idea that the fire was started in a bakery. So this kind of chubby little boy is reminding everyone in London not to give in to the sin again and succumb everyone to fire. The fire likely ended at this part of town because this was probably near the city walls here in Smithfield. That's also probably why sex work was allowed to continue at Cock Lane. Sex work was something that you were supposed to have within medieval and early modern cities, but it wasn't something that you really wanted to celebrate. So it always almost happened at the edge of town or, in other cases across the river. So we can see that there is some kind of a connection between the Golden Boy and sex work here because it's easier to stop a fire where there are fewer houses. And another interesting thing about this is the name Cock Lane itself. I know what you're thinking, and you're probably right. The term cock here is used in the same way in the medieval and early modern period as we use it now, and it refers to men's genitalia. So yeah, it's exactly as bawdy as you think it is.